Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel outside the target demographic. Today I wanted to show you that Temu has more of my money because they had cooling scarves. Let's get started. So as you can see here, they have a couple of different colors because these are very, very stylish and you would want it in a particular color, of course. But what they have in them are a couple of beads. And what they'll do is you put this in water, the beads will start expanding, and it makes it where this will be much cooler for much longer without the consequence of getting your shirt wet, right? So if you got a regular rag, got it wet, put it over your shoulders, it would start looking like you're perspirating, probably because you're perspirating. But also you have a rag that's just draining its water all over you. So these are something I found probably 10 years ago. I was previously employed as a lawn care person running lawnmowers and weed whackers and leaf blowers and all the things in the hot when it was already 90 degrees without doing all those aforementioned activities. I wouldn't recommend it, but it builds character. So I had found that you could get these on eBay. Now Temu has them, and well, Temu is an addiction and I really need to get over it. But what you do is suspend these in water and they will grow to look like this. And I'm just going to try and be a little careful here. Okay. So, of course, if you squeeze them, you're going to get a little bit more water out of them. But we're going to move that to the side. If we put the paper towel here, it doesn't really leak as much as you would think. And these will stay cold for about 2 hours. Currently employed in a warehouse that doesn't have any kind of climate control or air conditioning or anything like that. So this is something that's discreet enough that I can wear underneath a work shirt around my collar. And whenever I do have the benefit of sitting at my desk working with a fan, it's not going to milk its way through my shirt, drawing attention to myself. But it is going to give me a little bit more of the evaporative cooling effect that, sweating would do without the consequence of having to sweat. So this will cool you down faster than sweating, and it'll prevent you from getting to the point of sweating. Again, I'm stuck in a warehouse that has the sun baking down on it. We had 87.5 degrees last year of stagnant, non-moving, humid air. Would not recommend. But when I'm done with working at that fine establishment, I come home and I have a 2.5 acre property that I have to mow once or twice a week. So having a means to cool myself down that doesn't require sitting in front of a fan, doesn't require batteries, doesn't require is very nice. Also, if you're automotive, if you're working in a garage, if you're hiking, if you're camping, if you're out and about, if you're not near society, if you're not whatever, this is a means that you, as long as you have water, you have the evaporative cooling effect. If you have a cooler, a freezer, a fridge, an ice pack, something like that, you can wrap this around it and now it's already physically cooler while providing you the evaporative effect. So for the money, they are fantastic. They are already getting used quite often by me. Shooting, mowing the yard, weed whacking the yard, working underneath a car, all of these things, I can't really prop up a fan or have a fan angled down blowing on me when I have to run an extension cord a quarter mile away to get to the end of the property, right? So this is a means for personal cooling on the brutal 90 days of 90 degrees and 90% humidity that we have here in Ohio. So, cuckoo clock. Hopefully this was of value to someone out there. It's something you could very easily add to an everyday carry kit. Again, it's not necessarily what you need. It's about the people who are with you. My kids, if they're running around the park, get heat stroke, something like that. This is a way that I can cool them down pretty quick before I get them to the car with air conditioning and however far away the car is or isn't, and boo, boo, boo. So starts out substantially thinner then you can see the water swollen beads to be, right? So we have a crease there, a crease there. This will fold up and easily fit inside of a pocket, fit inside of a pouch, fit inside of an everyday carry kit that you have. And if you don't have, you do need to build. And if you do need to build, go ahead and peruse all the videos on my channel because I have wealth of experience with all that stuff. But for the sake of visualizing how much water this is storing and not leaking anywhere, you'll note, is this. At 8 times, 10 times the volume, which means 8 times, 10 times the amount of water that you can either start wiping or put over your shoulder around your neck. And anytime the wind blows, you're absolutely going to feel it. So again, this is just something you can add to a kit or use around the office, use around the warehouse, use around the property you have, around the house. Even if you have an air conditioning running, that air conditioning is going to feel much cooler by having something already wet and cold against you. That's going to be absorbing that air conditioned air, and it will cool you down substantially faster. So that's a trick of the trade I have for you guys. It has served me very well in the last several years. Recently rediscovered that I needed them, again, due to my work conditions not being suitable for humans. So this is something I thought I'd pass along to those who would need it in their lives as well. So this is outside the target demographic. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Any questions, comments, concerns you have, as always, leave them in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next video.